I don't agree, because I've met a lot of high-value men who are very successful that want a woman who has passion and drive and focus as well.
Let me ask you a question on that. Do you think that men lie to get laid?
Yes.
Do you think men will tell you what you want to hear to get laid?
Never.
The more money a man makes, the less he cares about the money that you bring or your career. Yeah. So I would argue that actually the less money a guy makes, that might be the type of guy who is more inclined to have some sort of care about the money you bring. If he's looking long term into like, okay, I want a family, the economic reality, we're going to need two incomes. He might care, but you specifically mentioned like high earners, and I would argue high earners actually, the more money a guy makes, the less he cares about how much money he makes.
Gotcha, bitch!
What does a man need to do to get you guys to notice him?
Very simple. We want a man who acts like a man, who's manly, who takes care of things. Leader. Ooh, I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it. Yeah. I trust you. I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly, and I'm going to be happy about where I end up. That's what it's about. We go out. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think. You know what I mean? Order the whole thing for us. Take me, plan the thing. Say you tell me where we're going, and we're all set. That's honestly, it's so lost on us. And like, yes, toxic masculinity, that's not good, but we need masculinity. It's really important, and that's what we try to push. And we live in a time of, unfortunate, new age feminism and this whole idea that women and men need to be the same and they need to compete, and it's all from the enemy. It's all lies.
All that fuss over a woman who didn't uphold traditional values sleeping around, and now, as she approaches the age when her looks decline, she suddenly wants a relationship with a man who will treat her like a pure, virtuous woman who saved herself for marriage. Whenever a woman lists all the things she expects from a man without mentioning what she brings to the table, it's clear she's looking for a free ride. This woman just craves a luxurious lifestyle, expecting to be pampered as if she's staying at a 5-star hotel.
I'm going to be honest, I'm sick and tired of coming home after a long, stressful day at work and having to sit on a couch to relax. And not a beard.
You are in a relationship with someone who you want to be with forever, then please listen to this so you don't make the same mistakes I did and lose that person. No relationship is perfect. Every relationship has its problems, its fights, its issues, and sometimes those are problems that are reoccurring that have just never been resolved. But like, listen to this. If you guys are fighting and you can't figure out like why you can't get on the same page, then this is what you do. Take your feelings and the way you feel you've been hurt and take that and shove it aside. This is not about you right now. Chances are somehow you've hurt your partner too, and they want you to hear them and you want them to hear you. So you have to put your feelings aside and you have to actually put yourself into their head. Now, once you're in their head, think of the way that you acted in a situation, something you said, an action you did, and then think about, based on your action, how would they have felt? I want you to really feel it. Like, this is not just like, put yourself in their shoes. Like, I need you to feel it. Feel that emotion. Feel their pain. And if you both do that, then you can finally get in a place where you understand each other's pain and you can make up. You can forgive and you can let go. Because if you cannot do this, those reoccurring issues will keep coming and they will never get resolved, and the anxiety and stress will build and build and build until there's nothing left to give for either of you. Don't let these stupid fights make you lose the thing that you love the most in the world. It's not worth it, I promise. Put your feelings aside, empathize with your partner, and just love them. Literally just love them. Like, please stop fucking fighting and just love each other.
Wow, she's finally owning up to her mistakes. It sounds like she was too focused on herself and learned the hard way when she got dumped. That's often the only way these women will learn, when they ruin their own relationships and it's too late. Who wants to be with someone who constantly monitors everything you do and uses it as an excuse for their behavior in arguments? Many of these conflicts modern women have arise when they're asked to be accountable in a relationship because they still want to act single. Whether she's genuinely sorry or just regrets the consequences of her actions remains to be seen.
A good man is hard to find and harder to keep. And let me explain. A good man is loyal. respectful, a man of his word. And he will actually treat you like a queen to a point where you'll believe you're a queen. But if you're not a true queen, what happens is you think that you can abuse him. Use and abuse him and toss him. But you forget, just because he's a good man does not mean he's a dumb man. And what happens in this case scenario is you end up losing him. And you do have a lot of competition because there's not a lot of good men out there. And the minute he leaves, he won't only find someone better, he will actually be happier too. And you will be the only one that will regret it because you know how hard it is to find a good man. Don't ever, ever underestimate a good person in general. Good people, as much as they are good, as much as they could be bad. And when they turn bad, you will regret the day you met them. And no, they won't harm you or do anything bad to you. Them leaving you is the worst thing that could happen to you.
Story time of the most dirtiest college roommate ever. By the way, we're calling her Jessie. So I moved in before Jessie and I get settled and decorate. The next day, she comes and throws her bag on the bed, then leaves. I thought it was weird because she didn't even say anything to me. Couple hours later, she comes back and I'm like, hello? And she's like, my bad, and comes give me a hug. She smelled very bad. She starts unpacking all of her clothes and blankets, but they smelled like mildew. Anyways, a week later, there's this party going on for freshmen, and she goes, but I stay in because I had a migraine. I told her that when she comes back, can she keep the light off? Now it's 2 a.m., and she comes back in very loud, uses the bathroom, then goes to sleep. And now I'm up, so I got up to use the bathroom too. When I sit down on the toilet, I feel something very squishy. It was dark because, like I said, I had a migraine. I get up, turn the light on, and I was sitting in her shit.
Huh? It's appalling to imagine how disgusting her actual house or bedroom must be. There are guys who wouldn't mind and would still sleep with her. Women are supposed to be the ones who keep things clean and smell good. Men might have excuses for being dirty like working construction or getting hands-on with engines, but a woman being filthy is a definite red flag. You could catch a disease or several STDs from sleeping with someone like that, especially if she's sharing a room with roommates. It seems this roommate has never held a job, which adds to the frustration of why college can be so terrible you pay a fortune to share a cramped dorm with strangers you have no say in choosing. I wouldn't be surprised if this woman making the video has 6 figures of college debt and doesn't even use her useless degree. But hey, at least she has some cool college stories.
My choice! 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 My choice!
A weak man will always be surrounded by a bunch of lame-ass, weak-ass bitches. In his mind, he thinks he's masculine. He thinks he's rough and tough and he's showing off for all the ladies. He looks fucking stupid because he thinks he's masculine, but the reality is he's a woman trapped in a male body trying to be like a woman. So he surrounds himself with women at all times. Let me tell you something, ladies. A group of turkeys, you ever see a pack of turkeys or a pack of pigeons rolling together? You'll never see a turkey or a pigeon moving alone. They always got a pack around them. But you will see an eagle or a falcon or a hawk circling in the sky by themselves. Your ex could not handle you because you are an eagle. You are a hawk. You are a boss bitch and you don't need validation from a group of people. You walk alone, bitch. You a leader. You not a follower. But his bitch ass, oh, he's definitely a follower. He's got a pack of pick-me-ass bitches following him. Go to his Facebook page and go to his friends list and see who's fucking clicking the like button. It's all the desperate pick-me's, the bitches that need male validation, the bitches that lack self-esteem and self-respect. They don't know who they are, so they seek validation in him, and he's a fucking nobody. A clown-ass nigga that gossips and runs his mouth like a bitch. A lame-ass motherfucker who's constantly in the middle of other people's drama. If he ain't starting drama, he's in the middle of something. because he likes drama, because he's a whole bitch trapped in a man body. He'll try to turn women against each other, pit bitches against each other. He's busy telling his mama, sister, aunties, cousins all his business, talking shit about his baby mothers to this woman, talking to his side chick about his baby mamas. He's a trouble starter because he's a messy queen. He just needs to come out the closet already. Stay away from men who constantly seek the validation of women. He's not as masculine as he thinks he is. He's delusional. He's a whole woman trapped in a male body. I'm so sorry. When you're a strong individual, you 9 times out of 10 walk alone. You're a leader. You're not a follower. You're not going to associate to a pack of people. But these weak ass men, they're insecure and they got to latch on to women. Messy, toxic, trifling women, women that lack self-esteem, pick-me-ass bitches, female narcissists, toxic codependents. He loves them types. But a strong queen, he'll never be able to break or attach himself. And if he plays a queen, that's it. She's never letting him back in.
It's easy to criticize the dagger players, but where's the accountability for these women who ignore the fact that he has a baby mama or is toxic? Sure, these Tyrones might be damaged guys, but what does it say about the women who entertain and like their photos? These guys can't play these women if they focused on qualities beyond just wanting a tall, player type with a large bankroll. These women thrive on drama and find healthy relationships boring. Maybe if they raised their standards to men who are employed and lowered their height requirements to 5', they could actually build something meaningful with a better partner. But they didn't, and it's amusing how these Chads and Pookies pit these women against each other, making them fight like dogs over a player rather than a man who could offer a future. It's also strange how these women aren't blamed for the drama they stir up that could get men shot. This bitter woman is upset that she's past her prime by 2 decades, and these same toxic men who used to use and discard her have moved on to younger women. I wonder if she'd be saying the same things if these players were still interested in her. She's not concerned about these young women, it's just bitterness and envy. She calls them female dogs while telling them to have more self-respect, which is contradictory. No wonder she's single. She curses like a sailor and acts overly masculine. I wouldn't be surprised if she's even experiencing male pattern baldness with her receding hairline or growing a mustache.
One of the biggest icks I'm experiencing in dating right now is the mansplaining. And I don't know if it's because I look young and they think like, oh my God, like I'm going to impress her and say all these facts and knowledge and she's going to be like, oh my God, wow, you're so smart. Like, I don't know if it's like word vomit and you're nervous and you just start to and just ramble on and you just tell me everything that comes to your mind. I don't know what it is. But I promise you, sir, I turned 30 at the end of this year. I have life experience. I've read a few books in my time. I pay taxes. I know how to check my mail. I know what my credit score is. I promise you, sir, you do not have to explain everything. I am not as young as I look. It does not impress me. Please stop. Find something else to talk to me and connect with me on.
They think you're clueless, which is why they feel the need to explain everything to you. You're covered in tattoos and sport a feminist nose ring, as if anyone would mistake you for a NASA scientist. I doubt you hold a critical job that contributes to society like most men do. It's no wonder you're approaching 30 and still single. Some things you just can't make up. As always, wishing you tremendous success. Now, it's your turn. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this video valuable, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave a comment and share with others. See you in the next video. Until then.